Thank you for coming downstairs from Saturday Night Live. I want to talk to you about that. You got to be excited about that.
I'm very excited. I'm very excited.
And Pete Davidson, again, thank Pete Davidson for coming out and playing the game.
Yeah,
I know
that was great.
you guys are.
I just saw him getting into a limo that said "Going to Jamaica" on the back with cans. It was dragging cans. It said "Just Married." Yeah, it was sweet.
You guys have been on tour together. You're going on tour.
Yeah, we've been doing shows every Sunday night because Pete has Saturday Night Live on Saturdays. This week I do, but we go out in the tri-state area, and it's Pete and John's tri-state area tour.
You brought me a photo of both of your green rooms.
Yeah, we have like slightly different touring styles. I mean, we're a little different as people. When we walk around, it looks like an NBA coach and like a troubled rookie who's like.
This is your green room. It's here on Instagram.
Yeah. Look at that.
That is your dressing room.
You got almond milk, you got apples, you got an apple with a knife ready to go.
Yeah, see, that's
you got a little
fantastic.
kettle. Isn't that nice?
That's actually beautiful.
A shirt hanging up.
Yeah, and this is Pete's green room.
Yeah, this is one I took of Pete's. There you go. A remote, a phone. I don't know what that is on the paper. Yeah. And then I like the care of the cigarette put out in the water bottle cap.
In the water bottle.
Like, that does show some, like, hey, guys, we can't trash the place. Like, I should have widened out because there's always, like, 5 of his friends that he calls the homies sleeping on the floor.
Yeah, just pass out.
And I have shirts hanging up with a steamer. The other night, one night he was like, I better wrap up. I know John's backstage steaming his outfit. And I was like, hey.
You actually were steaming your clothes.
I was steaming my outfit.
And that made you want to do a picture where you swapped clothes.
Not just a picture. We swapped clothes for one night in Red Bank, New Jersey.
No way.
Because he made fun of my clothes and he called it an outfit. And I said, well, then why don't you wear a suit and I'll wear your clothes? And so we did that. He brought me something that he would wear, and he got a suit and I gave him a tie. And we switched, and we have a photo of the...
Look at this.
There it is. Yeah.
Very different.
That is
He looks great.
He looks great.
He looks fantastic.
He looks fantastic, and I got to tell you, I felt fantastic. These are like XXL shirt and jacket with SpongeBob SquarePants pajama bottoms.
And this is actually something he would wear.
Oh, yeah. He's worn that ensemble before. He had it on a hanger, and someone came into the dressing room and went, are you going to wear a costume? And he went, those are my clothes. It was so comfortable, though.
I got to tell you this. You probably have heard this, but really, really made me laugh. Do you know if you Google John Mulaney and Pete Davidson, the third article that comes up, this is real, it says, who is John Mulaney, Pete Davidson's friend?
I can't.
It's the best thing I've ever seen. I want to frame this. It's so funny.
Both parts are hurtful. But I got to admit, I did see this. My wife screen grabbed this and sent this to me with no text.
It really just brings you back down to earth. Huh?
But I love it. I'm gonna pick that as an epitaph. John Mulaney, 1982 to question marks. Pete Davidson's friend.
Yeah, that's perfect. Why not?
Yeah.
On and on and on. I said, and it's on and on and on.